Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Blue. Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Complete to Dorsett. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Shift. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Patriots first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Michel going to try again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Coming to you. Hey, Mike 7. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He don't know no better. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No, Mike 52 right here. Bring it. I got it.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Get ready. Wait. 52. 52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Check. 52. Come on. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm scared. Nathan. Get wrong. Watch the safety creep. Rush in. Back.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Philip Lindsey, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Complete. Smith has it. That's good for 28 yards.
Number 16. A 28-yard gain.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Alert! Hey, tight. Mike 52. Hey.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On 1st down, Allen gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Mike 52. In your face.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Red, go.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
180! Check 52 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, ball.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Get up! 180! Check back 21. Here we go. 18. Hey, check Mike. Hey, zoom. Check Mike 21.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And able to find Dorsett. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. It's Hill, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, Haywood!
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky is going to go for a big play. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Check. Kill. Shoot. Check. Blue. Switch. Check 26.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Check the backer. 25. Check 25.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
52's the mic. 52's the mic. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let me know what you got. What you got? What you got, Hattie?
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the
Running with Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen caught by Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Dancing to his left. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 35 on second down, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Check 52 is the mark. Let's go along. Here we go. 52 is the mark. Watch Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Allen now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First down, Buffalo.
He's down right here. He's down on the right. Hey, 4 down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Showing it. Pass 85.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
It's our time. It's our time. Alert!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And it's Michel once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole a little, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
Let's go. Do it.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He'll check this one down to Michelle.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 51 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Trubisky will throw for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to his running back, Michel. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let them know, let them know. Let them know. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Good move. 58 is the mic. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 58.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You got 3, you got 3. You draw quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Patriots,